Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all some of my friendship deal breakers. Okay, basically things that can put an end to a friendship, something like that. Yes, things that a friend can do or a potential friend can do that can actually, make that friendship not to work out. That's the most basic way I can put it. Okay, things, behaviors, or whatever that can bring an end to a friendship. Yes, I'm talking too much. Yeah, sure, you guys get it. Friendship deal breakers. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Okay, these are personal things. Okay, it doesn't mean that it works. It's the same case for everybody. Okay, it is for me, my own deal breakers, right? So I'm not saying like it should be a deal breaker for every friendship, but for me it is a deal breaker. Do you guys get it? Okay, so let's start it off without me blabbing too much. You guys know I tend to blab a lot. I'm already blabbing, I know. Okay, so for me in a friendship, I give it my all. If you're my friend and I like you, of course I have to like you for us to be friends, right? I give it my all, and I know it's not ideal, but I'm also that kind of person that expects you to give me your all too. As I get older, I've learned not to expect so much from people, right? Me giving my all doesn't mean that they have to give their all, but like we have to have a balance, right? We have to find a balance at the end of the day, right? So some of the things that I'll mention here may not seem like much to some of you, but to me it's a big deal, right? So yeah, let's just get on with it. Okay, so firstly, those friends that at some point it feels like they're in a competition with you. Yeah, that's a no. Yeah, it's good to have like a friend that pushes you to be your best, a friend that makes you want to be better, a friend that makes you work harder, makes you want to achieve more and all that. And of course, once in a while there might be some friendly competition and all that. That's healthy, that's normal. But when it gets to that point where you feel like, oh, this friend is like always competing with you, when you begin to feel like they secretly want you to fail, do you get then that's a no. Any friend that secretly wants you to fail or gives you the wrong advice or like doesn't feel happy when you win, yeah, that's another point. Like having a friend that isn't happy for your successes and all those things, it's a no. Because yeah, when a friend is in competition with you, it can lead to jealousy, and once jealousy and competition enter a friendship, everything, it's a no for me. Definitely a no. So yeah, that. Okay, so next is a friend. Having a friend that is selfish. Okay, in friendship there's a lot of give and take. I do this for you, do this for me. Nobody is counting, you get. But it's just friendship. You can lean on your friend for whatever, in whatever situation and all that. Sometimes you may need a shoulder to cry on, sometimes you may need advice here and there, sometimes you may need a little assistance here and there, that kind of stuff. You have a friend you can always count on. But then having a friend that you do all this for, but when the table turns around, they begin to see you as a burden or just wave you aside and not have time for you, man, that's a no for me. That could bring an end to a friendship for me. Okay, I expect that if I am there to listen to you when you need a listening ear, give you my shoulders when you need a shoulder to cry on, you should be able to do the same thing for me, right? I know you could only give so much. Even if you keep giving and you keep giving excuses for this friend, at some point you'll be tired of giving. Like you're giving and giving and all you're getting in return is resentment or feeling like a burden or something like that. My dear, at some point you just have to sit down and think about it. Is this friendship worth it? Why am I the only one that keeps giving and all that? So yeah, that's a no for me. Okay, so now having a friend also who would usually verbally and emotionally abuse you, that one is just on its own level, right? Having a friend that will say things like, oh, you're stupid, maybe every time you guys have an argument, the person verbally abuses you, okay, and then at the end of the day they will not emotionally blackmail you as well on top of it. Things like that is a no. Having a friend that maybe you guys have a little disagreement and next thing the person is telling you how stupid you are, how selfish you are, how this you are, how that you are, and to top it up, when the whole thing settles down and everything and you guys somehow become friends again, they don't apologize. Yes, also having a friend that does not apologize when they've hurt you, that's a no for me. Do you get? So if you have that kind of friend that will always verbally abuse you and then emotionally blackmail you at the end of the day, and then when you now become friends again, they don't even apologize for all they've done, my dear, how long can you take it? Right? You just have to talk to yourself and remove yourself from the equation. And also, I don't know which category to put this. I don't know if I should put it under, you know, having a selfish friend. But you know, all those friends that, let's say they do something to you, but they always have a reason, and their own reason is always valid, right? Let's say now you have a friend that will slap you, but when they slap you, they have a reason for slapping you, and to them that reason makes sense, and it should make sense to you as well. You should know that this is reason enough for them to slap you, right? They can slap you anytime as long as they have a good reason. But then when you slap them, I'm not saying like slap, I'm just using slap as an example. But then when they do something, you slap them, your reason is not enough. It didn't warrant you slapping them. You know, that kind of thing. So like whenever they do bad stuff, or you know, when they do things that are not right, they always have a perfect reason, and that their reason is valid because it's them, right? But then when it's you, if you do the same thing for whatever reason, even if you know it involved a human life, no, it's not valid at all. Only their own reasons for doing things is valid, but your own reason for doing things not valid. You know, that kind of friendship, it's just toxic. Okay, having a friend that is selfish in that manner, and you know, in some other ways that I've talked about, at the end of all these things, it just leads to a toxic friendship. And instead of being in a toxic, you know, friendship, you should just kukuma put an end to it and have your peace of mind. Another thing, okay, this may not mean so much to people, but then having a friend that constantly insults your family, right? That's a no-no for me, because my family, we are very close. I'm a very family-oriented person. My whole family is, we are family-oriented. We love family. Like, family is everything to us. And we love ourselves. I don't know, to some people it's well, but we actually love ourselves in my family. And then having a friend that will constantly, you know, talk trash about your family, insult your family, and all those kind of things. Come on, it's a no-no for me. Well, how can we be friends? And I love your family, and you don't love my family. You're always looking for something bad to say about my family. That's a no-no for me. Definitely a no-no, because it will keep bringing issues between us. Me being the kind of, you know, family person I am, definitely that friendship is not going to work. We're just at the end of the day going to go our separate ways, and that will be it, done and dusted. Also having a friend that talks about you behind your back, that's a definite no-no. Like, why would you go and then gossip about me with somebody else, especially if maybe that person is, you know, someone that I already have a disagreement with, I have issues with, and then you're going behind me and saying all these nasty things about me. But then when you come to my front, you say all those, you know, sweet things and all that, about my back, you're just there saying trash and saying rubbish about me and all that. It just means that that person is not genuine, and that person is probably jealous of you or something. That person is not a good person. And what are you doing with someone that is not a good person as a friend? Right? Just kukuma end it and move on with your life. Remember, these things I'm saying, they're in no particular order. I'm just, you know, mixing it all up. Another thing, having a friend that openly puts you down. Yes, there are some people like that. They don't correct you in secret. They correct you in public, and while, you know, making a scene, like making it elaborate, right? You know, in front of people. Maybe, let's say something happens, you did something, and instead of them to talk to you privately and tell you where you were wrong and all that, they're there telling you in public all the things you've done and how you keep doing it, and how they are not afraid of you. They can tell you anything, this one, that one, as if like they're trying to prove a point to the people around. Like, I can say anything to this person, and nothing will happen. I don't know. Like, why should a friend do that? If you're my friend and you do something that I know is wrong, I don't have to put you down in front of people in public or anything. I'll wait. We're friends. We'll definitely have our alone time, and I'll be able to talk to you and tell you all the ways I think you were wrong and everything. I don't have to, you know, publicize it, and, you know, everybody, so that everybody will know that, yes, so NJ can talk to this person, tell this person whatever when they are wrong. Like, some people see it as an achievement, being able to talk to certain people, you know, telling you when you're wrong, and they actually say it like, you know, if I don't tell you when you're wrong, then that means I'm not a good friend. This one, that. You know, when some people talk, it's as if, are we quarreling? Are you not just trying to advise me? Even at sometimes you might just be quiet looking, and the person is there fuming and talking, and as if they are bragging about it. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Move on, I move on. Case settled. This one may seem like nothing to some people, okay? So I know I've mentioned on this channel maybe a while back that I am a Catholic, right? You know, we're all Christians, right? But you know how we have Catholics, we have the Pentecostals, and we have the Anglicans. So having a friend, for me personally, this one is a really, really touchy issue for me. Having a friend that every time they're talking down on my religion, like being a Catholic and all that, they always have something bad to say about Catholics. Oh yes, I hate that. I hate that so much. Like I have a lot of things to say about other churches as well, but it's in my head. I'm not going to come out and start telling you, oh, your church is this, your church is that, stop going to that church, do this, do that. Come on, you're an adult, and at the end of the day, it's not the church that matters, it's your heart as well that matters, right? You pray to God. God sees the heart. Anyways, having a friend that will constantly, you know, say horrible things about Catholics and all those things, somehow it just keeps registering in my head, and somehow I just keep withdrawing from you. Because if you think all these things about Catholics, I am a Catholic, that means you think the same thing about me, right? It doesn't matter if we're friends or not, you think the same. If you cannot even hold yourself, where you know you can't even consider your friend's feelings, you're talking about these things, this person is a Catholic, and you keep talking about Catholics being this, being that, and you're not considering how it's going to make your friend feel. Like, really, after a while, like, there's just so much you can take in a friendship, right? After a while, it just, yeah, that can actually put an end to a friendship. For me, I take being a Catholic very personally, and I don't like it when people try to put Catholics down, especially someone I call my friend. No, the friendship is not gonna work. Another thing is dishonesty. You know, friends that lie, friends that are not honest. Like, there are some basic things that one does not even need to lie about. You know how some people will tell you that there are some lies that can be justified and there are others that cannot. Personally, if I'm friends with someone, I don't see a reason why you should lie to me. Especially, like I said, all these things are related to me, knowing my kind of person, knowing I'm someone that can forgive easily. Like, why do you have to lie to me? Even for little things. Like, if you cannot be honest in a friendship, then how else can you be honest? You can't be honest with your friend, then what's the point, right? I need to trust my friends, right? I need to be able to count on you to always be honest with me, to tell it to me as it is, but with love, of course. Not, you know, always, you know, telling me one lie or another. That way it just brings this, you know, distrust and all that. And with time, you see that you and that person, you can't be as close as you used to be or as close as you want to be, and all those kind of things. Do you guys get? Like, just having a dishonest friend, it's a turn off in friendship, a complete turn off. Also, having a friend that is a blabbermouth, that cannot keep secrets, a friend that cannot be discreet, okay, someone that you cannot trust with information, someone that once you tell something and you have a little disagreement, the whole world will know about it. You don't have any business being friends with somebody like that. If you have a friend, someone you call a friend, and you cannot trust that person to actually, you know, pour your heart out to that person and expect the information to be safe, right? Then really, there's no need being friends with that person. I'm that kind of person. I'm not a sharer, right? I don't like to share. I don't like to tell people things about my life or anything like that. So if eventually I get someone that I feel like I can talk to, and at the end of the day I talk to you about things that I definitely wouldn't talk to anybody else about, and now I come and hear it outside, maybe if we had a little disagreement or not. Some people, they don't even need both of you to have a disagreement. They will just maybe tell another friend and tell you that, oh, but I trust that friend now. The person is my close friend. I just wanted to get their opinion and then come and relay it to you. Like, if I'm telling you something and it's supposed to be a secret, if both of us cannot come up with, you know, a solution, let's leave it like that. It is my secret to share. If I feel like both of us haven't gotten a solution and I need to share with another person, it's left for me to get someone else that I trust to, you know, relay it to and all that. So it's not left for you to share my news or my whatever, or like my pains or my secrets or whatever I tell you. It's not yours to share, right? So yeah, having someone like that cannot even be discreet, that cannot keep your secret, then yeah, and it's like a recurrent thing you get. You know, of course, people every day, you know, some people, they work on themselves to be better, right? Maybe they do something once and you tell them you don't like it, they eventually will do it again. But there's some people, it just keeps recurring. Like, it's a recurring thing. At some point, you just get fed up, and yeah, that can kill a friendship. It's a killer of friendships. Yeah. And of course, physical abuse. Having a friend that every little thing, they're either slapping you or kicking you or beating, just physical abuse, any form of physical abuse, you know. And then later they will now come and apologize and then be friends again. And then next time again you have an argument and they want to fight with you, or they actually fight with you, slap you, hit you, whatever. That's just a toxic relationship. You don't have any business being friends with that kind of person that always try to show that they have power more than you. They can beat you, they can slap you, and you will do nothing. Please run. Just run. Run as far as you can, as fast as you can. Also, having a friend that randomly just picks fights with you. You know there are some times you have, a disagreement with somebody and you just sit and think about it. Like, what actually led to this? Something useless. It doesn't make sense, right? We're having a friend that just constantly picks fights with you over nothing, over the, smallest things. That one is a total turn off. That one can just, that one can burst brain, You're just thinking like, how did this happen? What happened? What did I do? A friend that just constantly picks fights with you and just keeps you wondering like, where did I go wrong? What did I do? How did we get here? Like, I don't know, that one is just a turn off. It just makes you, wonder. It keeps making you wonder like, what's happening? How did we get here? That one is a total turn off as well for me. I'm not that kind of person that likes to even fight. I have friends that in like 3 years we've not even had a disagreement, 4 years, 5 years, and then just having somebody that every little thing, like you're quarreling over, even when you're trying to help, when you're actually trying to make things, better, they're picking a fight. Like how did we get here? Is it that you don't understand me when I talk? Like, I'm really not. Do I say something? Do I say A and you hear B? Like, what's happening? Having a friend like that is just, it gets exhausting after a while, and that's a friendship breaker right there. And also having a friend that, never keeps to plans, right? Maybe you have a friend that both of you will plan to do this, right? And you have a set time and all that when you're going to do this, but then you realize that that person will go ahead and do it by themselves, all alone, at an earlier time, right? It's like, but we had this discussion that we're going to do it together. Why are you going to do it alone? And this keeps happening and happening. And I think it still boils down to, that person feeling like they're in a competition with you and all that. They just want to do everything before you, do everything you're doing. Like, they just want to, they just want to surpass you one way or another. I don't know. Do I make sense? Do you guys get what I'm saying? So yeah, having that kind of friend, as in a friend that does that could bring an end to any friendship, I believe. Like, come on, nobody likes that kind of thing. Like, every time you feel like, oh, this person is you always feel betrayed one way or another because you have a plan with somebody and then they go ahead and carry out that plan without you. Without telling you, you will just find out. Things like that. It's crazy. So being who I am, I'm that kind of person that likes to, respect my elders, respect people, whether older or younger or anything like that. I just like to give people the respect that is due to them and all that. So I'm having a friend that is the exact opposite. Oh, that makes me really uncomfortable, right? Having a friend that doesn't regard people, they talk to people anyhow, they can disrespect anybody without caring, how it affects that person or anything. Like, now having a disrespectful person as a friend, that is a total turn off for me. I can, manage for a while, but then after a while, like, and of course, you keep telling them, hey, mind the way you talk to people like that. But of course, those kind of people, they never listen. They're always disrespecting people, and then for me, it's just a turn off. Like, it's a turn off. Like, disrespecting people, even when they don't deserve it, you're disrespecting them, you're talking to them anyhow because you can talk to anybody the way you want and nothing will happen. Things like that is just a total turn off for me. I like to be around people that also respect others, okay? Because even as they're disrespecting others, one day they will disrespect you too. Last, okay? So I like to be around people who are well-mannered, who respect their elders, the younger ones, whatever. So, like, just being friends with someone that disrespects people randomly, without provocation at all, just little provocation, things like that. It can be a turn off for me, especially when that person doesn't work on themselves. Like I said, some people work on themselves, and to become better, and they actually become better. But some people, they don't care. They'll tell you, that is who I am. You cannot change it, and I cannot change it for anybody. That kind of mentality, yeah. It just, after a while, it destroys the friendship. And yeah, those kind of friends that only wants what they want to be done. How do I put it? It's only what they say. How do I put this now? Friends that think that it's only their opinion that counts, right? Yes, I think I've said something like that earlier, you know, about only your reasons for doing a particular thing is valid and every other person's reason is not valid, okay? And now, yeah, friends that think that only their opinion matters, like if there's a situation and we're looking for a solution, only what they say matters. Whatever you say does not matter. It's what they say that we must do, you know. Friends like that, people like that, what I say that must be done. Is my way. It has to be done my way, you know, without actually giving ear to their friends' opinion, which might actually be better, right? But no, it's whatever they say that must be done, should and must be done. It's the only thing that matters. I know it all. I am right. And yeah, that's a turn off after a while, really. In the beginning, it might be like, oh, this is a bold person. But with time, you just start feeling left out, like I don't know, it's does something to your self-confidence, okay? And being friends with that kind of person that will constantly just push your opinions aside, no, I don't think it's healthy, and definitely should run away from that kind of relationship, especially when the person does not want to, you know, work on themselves and make it all better. So just go mago, okay? So yeah, guys, this is some of the few I can think about right now. Of course, there are more we can discuss in the comment section below, okay? Tell me, what are some of your friendship deal breakers? As I know I didn't mention a lot, these are just a few of some of my friendship deal breakers. Okay, so tell us in the comment section below, what are some of your friendship deal breakers? Okay, let's just discuss. And yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, this does not apply to everybody. For some people, some of the things I said here, it's like, oh, really? Okay, and I know that for some people too, whatever they say, I'm like, oh, really? Because one man's meat is another man's poison, Abishe. That's how they put it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and getting to know me just a little bit better. For some of you who want to be friends with me, I have a lot of deal breakers, so I'm sure you do too. But yeah, whatever, that's life. It's just important that you have a friend who supports you through it all. Like, you have a friend you can always count on, who supports you and who can also count on you. You know, friendship, there's a lot of give and take. You just have to feel, you know, at peace with that person. You don't have to always feel left out with someone you call a friend. You don't have to always feel like your opinions don't matter with someone you call a friend. You don't have to always feel like you're the only one that has to give and give and give and give, and they just keep taking, you know, things like that. You don't have to feel like lesser than you are, you know, lesser than yourself because somebody says so, because someone always has an opinion about you, telling you how selfish you are and how stupid you are, and things like that, and not feel any remorse about it, telling you how silly you act, you know, things like that. I believe that even in a friendship, like even if you have a disagreement with your friend, you guys you have a quarrel or something, you should watch the things you say, right? Watch the things you say. You cannot have a quarrel with your friend. Oh, you say because you're angry, you're telling the person how stupid they are. Still saying all sorts of things, telling them that they're silly, they're this. You know, you have to pick your words. You have to mind the kind of things you say to someone you call your friend when you guys have a disagreement. I'm sure you guys get my point, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.